Hello students, this is Sir Murtaza and welcome you to another lecture of physics. So let's start. So first we'll talk about the agenda for this lecture. So in this lecture we will be solving word problems related to tension in string. In our previous lectures we have talked about what is tension in string and what were the two cases. Okay, one case was the first case was when both the bodies were hanging vertically, and the second case was when one body was hanging vertically and other was placed on a smooth horizontal surface. So now in this lecture video we will be solving word problems related to tension in string. Okay, so here is a question in front of you that there are two masses 5.2 kg, 4.8 kg are attached to the ends of an inextensible string which passes over a frictionless pulley. Find the acceleration in the system and the tension in the string when both the masses are moving vertically. So in this question they have given two masses 5.2 kg, 4.8 kg, and they have said that they are attached to the ends of an inextensible string which passes over a frictionless pulley. So with the help of this information that they are attached to the ends of an inextensible string, you can easily identify that they are talking about tension in string. Okay, now they have asked us to find the acceleration and the tension when both the masses are moving vertically. So as we have learned that there are two cases, we have understood that there are two masses 5.2, 4.8, and they are talking about tension in string. But what case? Either it is case 1 or either it is case 2. So with the help of this information that both the masses are moving vertically, we can identify that they are talking about case number 1 when both the bodies are hanging vertically. So now we will use the formula for acceleration and tension accordingly. Okay, now first we'll make the data. Whatever will be the greater mass will be considered as m1. Okay, so I will just write it that always in case number 1 m1 should be greater than m2. Okay, we can take for example 4.8 as m1, but this will be wrong. Why? Because 5.2 is a greater value. So for case 1, whatever mass is greater will be taken as m1 and the smaller mass will be taken as m2. Okay, then we have to find acceleration and tension. So first in the solution we will use the formula for acceleration. You have to remember this formula, m1 minus m2g upon m1 plus m2. Put all the values, m1 as 5.2, m2 as 4.8, g as 10, and m1 plus m2 as 5.2 plus 4.8. Do a little math with the help of your calculator. 5.2 minus 4.8 is 0.4, 10 remains the same, 5.2 plus 4.8 is 10. Okay, now what we can do, we can cancel this 10 by this 10. So what remains? 0.4, and the unit for acceleration is ms minus 2. So the answer of acceleration is 0.4 ms minus 2. Okay, now for tension we have to use the formula 2 m1 m2g upon m1 plus m2. Okay, you have to remember this formula. Put all the values, 2 remains the same, m1 is 5.2, m2 is 4.8, g is 10. Okay, m1 5.2, m2 4.8. Do little math with the help of a calculator. So you will get the answer t is equal to 50 Newton. Okay, so in this way we will find first the acceleration, then the tension. So this is the answer for our first question, and this was our case number 1. Okay, now we have another question. In the next question, the question is two masses 4 kg and 6 kg, okay, are attached to the ends of an inextensible string which passes over a frictionless pulley, okay, such that mass of 6 kg is moving over a frictionless horizontal surface and the mass 4 kg is moving vertically downwards. Okay, so here they are again talking about two masses, one is 4 kg, one is 6 kg, and they have said that they are attached to the ends of an inextensible string. Okay, now with the help of this information you can easily identify that they are talking about tension in string. Now what case they are talking about, that information will be get from here. They have said such that 6 kg is moving over a frictionless horizontal surface. It means that this 6 kg body is placed on a smooth horizontal surface and the mass 4 kg is moving vertically. So this is case number 2. in which one body is hanging vertically and other is placed on a smooth horizontal surface. And here you have to remember that whatever mass is being placed vertically will be taken as m1. Okay, I repeat, whatever is the mass of that body which is placed vertically will be taken as m1. Okay, I may write here m1 will be taken as vertical mass. Okay, you may understand this. Vertical mass means the mass of that body which is placed vertically. Okay, so you have to remember this, otherwise the answer will get wrong. Okay, now in the data I have taken the mass m1 as 4 kg. Okay, if there is a confusion here, for example in first case we have taken the mass m1 as that mass which is greater, but here it is not always necessary that m1 should be greater than m2. Okay, you can see that m1 is smaller value, m2 is greater value, but m1 should be taken as that mass that is placed vertically. Okay, please keep this in mind. Okay, now we have to find acceleration and tension. For this you have to remember the formulas. The formula is m1g upon m1 plus m2 with all the values. m1 is 4, g is 10, m1 plus m2 is 4 plus 6. Do a little maths. 4 tens are 40, 6 plus 4 is 10. You can cancel this 0 by this 0, so the acceleration will be 4 ms minus 2. Okay, in this way we will find the acceleration. Now for tension we will use the formula m1 m2 g upon m1 plus m2. So put all the values. m1 is 4, m2 is 6, g is 10, m1 plus m2 is 4 plus 6. Do little maths. 6 4s are 24, 24 10s are 240, 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay, so this will become 240 upon 10. So 0 will be cancelled by 0, so the tension will be 24 Newton. Okay, so in this way we have find the acceleration and tension for the bodies, which was our second case, in which one body was hanging vertically, another was placed on a smooth horizontal surface. So this is it for this lecture video. Hopefully you have understood this lecture. We'll meet you very soon in our next lecture video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.